Hi Leo, this night I'll be enjoying a cup of coffee. Let's go ahead and enjoy a cup of coffee together. See, I hope you're able to see this. This is the cup. I'm turning it over. This is going to be your reading for your cup for March. There's a lot of events going on in your life right now, Leo. A lot of events. Things that are going out of proportions and out of your hands. Situations all over the place. A lot of situations all over the place. A lot. I feel the vibe as if you're confused, like you have no way to go, or like you're out of options. Certainly, you feel lost, and like your energy is drained. Like your energy is drained because you've been doing all these different activities. You feel drained. You've been doing a lot of going out. I guess it's public events, public meetings. Like if you were a personal speaker, like a public person, you have a lot of plans that are going into. Uh, Sorry about that. A lot of plans that are going into progress, and you are trying to deal with a lot on your plate right now. Everything is all over the place. I don't know if you're able to see this because my camera is kind of crappy. My application is not working correctly. uh, First thing I see is you thinking about just dropping the towel on a lot of things and just doing your own thing, as in like you're going to call out a lot of people because you feel like you have a lot of people when it's time to have a good time. But when you really need someone, you feel lonely inside. So you might be a public speaker person, like some sort of celebrity, or your job is really important and you have to deal with a lot of people, but but you feel at the end of the day lonely and drained and left out. But I do like, even though the message of this cup seems to be grim, I do like what I see in it because it's all clear. I don't see any dark energy here. Like I feel like if you were in depression, you're out of it. If there were bad things going out around in your life, you're out of it. Now it's time for you to shine, Leo. It's time for you to shine. You're moving mountains. You're doing things that before you felt they were clutter, or you felt like there were obstacles for you to move on and do things. Now you're doing things. You're out of your misery, let's say, out of depression, out of feeling like, you see, when someone has a sickness that they have to go to bed, finally you're like out of bed and you don't have to, like a recovery. I hear the word recovery, like you're recovering from some kind of illness or some kind of anxiety situation, mental health situation, heartbreak situation. Like you finally coming alone and healing from this process. But you have to do a lot of thinking, a lot of overanalyzing, and you have to be going from being a public kind of person and having a lot of friends to being alone and deal with your depression. Some of you were basically having this what's the word that I'm looking for? Some of you were addicted and you had to basically go and kind of checking into some kind of rehabilitation center in order to cleanse that toxic waste in your body. Some of you are dealing with getting clean, stopping on doing drugs. And maybe this is why I feel like you're calling out a lot of people. Maybe you're calling out, the people that you're calling out are the people that you know that instead of helping you fight your addiction, they're going to help you fall back into the addiction, and you're trying to avoid all that. Maybe you had like a scare with a life scare situation. Maybe you lost somebody that was living the same lifestyle that you did, and that was like a wake up call for you to go and get sober. Could be any type of drugs, or an alcohol is considered a drug too. So you're getting out of this vicious vicious circle, addictive circle, and you're trying to get out and get cleaned. The best thing that you can do is cut those people out of your lives, the ones that you feel like instead of helping you out, they're going to drag you back into the world that you're trying to leave behind. Some of you are also in a journey searching the meaning of your life. Some of you even are going through a process of loss, losing a family member, something like that. Losing, like the tower. If this was a tower reading, I see the tower because something happened unexpectedly that shook your life, basically shook your ground. Everything that you believed in was basically shaken, and everything that you thought was it was actually not it. I don't know if this makes sense to you, Leo. This cup is really, really all over the place, but I can basically sort it out. You'll be alright. You'll be coming out of on top. Uh, if you drive in the next couple of days, try to drive with caution because I see some sort of accident. It could be driving. Maybe you're walking around and not paying attention to your steps, and you can fall from a stairway. Watch out. I see the B for victory, so that means success for you. Success. I see success here in this cup. I'm just sad that you're not able to see this cup, guys. It's really beautiful. It's beautiful. It has a lot of situations, different scenarios for me to read on. I also see some of you had a strong connection, relationship wise, with someone, but you found out that person had other people around too, and you cut that person off, and now somehow it feels this relationship like it's trying, like an ex trying to come back. I also get the vibe for some of you dating long distance. Like maybe your partner is in the army or you're in the army and the partner is the one that's waiting for you. This could be for any Leo, female or male. I see like the birth of an idea, the birth of a project that you had in your mind for a very long time and finally is coming into realization, Leo. And if you have a question in your mind right now, and that question is if that person is thinking about you, yes, that person is definitely thinking about you. If you're trying to get back with an ex, or you're wondering if that ex is thinking about you, even though you stopped talking because you fell out of the relationship, that person it is indeed thinking about you, and you'll be hearing from that person soon. Just don't be the one to take the first step. Give that person time to reach you first, because I see a lot of angry messages, like some sort of split because of some messages or images, and I do see that that person is on the outside of your life. Maybe you moved to another state or country, or you did, or vice versa, and that person still has thoughts of you, still thinking about you. You're going to be hearing news about this person soon, because I see the messages, and you know you're waiting for this call from this person. You're waiting for that person to show up somehow, and that will happen, but you will have to give it time. Or maybe you guys gave it enough time and now it's happening for you. I see a goat here and a rabbit. Well, the goat is basically someone that could be a Capricorn or any type of earth sign. And I also see like a dog, like if you had a pet rabbit or a pet dog. I don't know if this means anything to you, but it's more like an unusual pet, like a rabbit. Maybe it's just showing that your animal spirit for this month or for the next month will be a rabbit, and the rabbit or the hare is considered to be a lucky sign. So if you guys try out in gambling or playing some sort of lotto or something like that, you're gonna get lucky. Luck is on your side, believe it or not. Even though if you feel like everything is falling down and not happening your way, don't think that way, because it's actually the opposite way. Sometimes situations are blessings in disguise. I do see somebody here, like uh, their health, their health is deteriorating. Maybe you have an old grandma or old aunt or grandpa. That person's health is deteriorating. Or maybe you have a sick child, because it's somebody very short. You know, maybe you lost this short person. If it's a man or a female, it's an older person, could be an older person, but it's very short stature. So it could also be a kid. I'm sorry to see this, but I do see that, you know, you guys, you and your family, your circle of friends and family, your people, you guys knew this person, you know, was there, we're going to meet their maker, you know. So this person has been dealing with this health issue for a long time, and they will be meeting, you know, their journey, the end of the road, some sort of thing. It will also mean that maybe this other person, another scenario, had a deep illness, and they're getting recovery back. Either way, it's somebody in bed and somebody, you know, losing their lives through this illness. There's gonna be a recovery for one, and one is just going to pass to the other side. Talking about success, I see success and I see a lot of changes, positive changes for you. Maybe at the beginning of these changes you're not going to be very happy about it, but at the end of the road you're going to realize, Leo, that this change was meant to happen for you to receive all the blessings that you're going to be receiving in the next couple of months. I hear the word three, the number three. Number three. I hope it means something to you. Also, I hear the word tree of life for you. I hope that means for you. Also, there's going to be a person with the first letter in their name or last name, B as in boy, that will be helping you out, or it will be, this person will be connected to you. Some of you are looking for your soulmate. Might be that the soulmate has a B for boy in their name or last name. See a lot of money here. A lot of money, a lot of changes. I even see a newborn baby here. Very nice. Very nice. Keep yourself in the positive side of the road. Even though some negative things are happening, keep yourself positive. Always. So that was it for the cup for Leo for the month of March. I do also have here reading messages before I go. Leo, let's see what you get as in a written message. Let's see. She's closely tied and sealed, so that means that I cannot cheat. And I don't know what you're gonna get, really. It's random. Everything random. See, I'm pulling out. Let's see. Think about a question in your mind. Let's see what you get. See what you get, Leo. I'm excited for you. I'm so excited. I'm always excited to do your reading, Leo. Spirit. Wow, I like this. You got, I don't know if you're able to see it, but you got the word spirit. So basically, and it even caught fire. Spirit. And it caught fire. I'm actually happy, Leo. because I do feel your fiery energy every time in my readings. Like I mentioned, my mom was a Leo, so spirit. What does it mean? Basically, it's telling you that you are stronger than you think, to trust your intuition, follow your heart, and to don't give up, and that you have a family member that is passed away that is protecting you. So believe in your whatever you believe in, you are being guided and protected. Believe in it. Spirit, nice. This is the end of your reading. Have a wonderful night, Leo. Excellent. I love this reading. Leo always gives me the best readings.